Yo, welcome back, guys, to another video here. It's NFL predictions. It's gonna be a Wednesday or Thursday, one of these two. I'm recording it. I apologize for the lag on this. It's been really hard to kind of keep the World Cup videos, and I got finals, World Cup, and these predictions. I've been trying to put them out on Tuesday, but then the World Cup games are on those days, and it's like, it's kind of ruining it. But this is the last week of the World Cup. The finals on Sunday, and then every Tuesday we get this, even the playoffs and everything. And then we wait till next year and we continue the series. It's been a really lot of fun. Last week I did really bad though. 6-7. 6-7. Yeah, there's a lot of upsets, and then I just couldn't believe, I tried to predict some upsets. I gave up on the Jags, and they beat the Titans, and I was just like, my luck in it. But anyways, it's going to be a really big week this week. We got games on Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Monday. It's going to be a week full of football. Who doesn't love a week full of football? Let's get started. On Thursday, we got the 49ers playing the Seahawks. Brock Purdy just took down Tom Brady. Seahawks just lost the Panthers, and they're kind of getting exposed. So, Brock Purdy, baby. It's time to party with Brock Purdy. Yeah, they got the win there. Colts, Vikings. Vikings are coming off a loss to the Lions. They're being called one of the most overrated, number one seeded, or not number one seeded, but one of the big teams, with the good record. Frauds. They're being called frauds, but I think the Vikings take care of the Colts. The Colts got nothing going for them. The Lions do have a decent offense, I won't lie to you, and they got a good rookie on the defensive line and a couple, good pieces here and there, but the Colts, they do have pieces, but you have no quarterback play at all. They looked absolutely atrocious against the Cowboys. I remember seeing that, and I was just like, wow, how do you let that happen? But anyways, Ravens play the Browns. I think the Browns are going to win that game. The Ravens have a quarterback issue. Not sure if Lamar Jackson will be coming back anytime soon. And they even rocked the third-string quarterback against the Steelers in a surprise, not a surprise win, but in a win that I didn't expect them to get. And, I just think with a third-string quarterback, he's a rookie. He's not going to be able to get the job done. And I think the Browns are going to get a win here and beat the Ravens. Now, we look at the Bills, Dolphins on Saturday. Oof, this is going to be a nice game here. The Bills have been wanting to play the Dolphins after the Dolphins got a big win in Miami. And now we're going to be in December. Possible, weather. Possibly the weather coming in and playing a factor here. Tua has looked absolutely terrible the last two games. 2.5 games, we'll say that. And I think Tua here is going to be a big game. If they can beat the Bills, then for sure playoff lock. But if you continue to a 3-game loss and then you're going to go play on Christmas against the Packers, things can get really jumpy here. And I don't know what to think here with the Dolphins, if they're going to make the playoffs or not. They have to win at least 2 games in order to, make the playoffs. I think 2 wins is really going to be what puts them into the playoffs possibly. And I think they play the Patriots, Jets, and Packers, and Bills in no order I said it, but I think they can get 2 wins possibly. I think they can, maybe 3. We'll see how it goes. I think depending how the Bills game goes and the Packers, we'll see how the Dolphins end up. But they have the potential to finish 8-9. That's the crazy part. And they were, ahead of their division. I don't know. It's crazy stuff in that division. But I think the Bills ultimately get the win. It is December in Buffalo. You do not want to be playing there in December, January, February in Buffalo. It's a horrible place to play. The weather absolutely tears you down. And this is the Miami team. Just played in California back-to-back games and are used to a good, nice, warm weather, and they play in Miami as well. So they haven't really played in the cold like that, and they're about to go into a tundra, basically. It's basically their point of view right now, and I think Buffalo takes care of them. Steelers, Panthers. Apparently the Panthers, I just heard, are favored somehow. But I got the Steelers. If you want free bread, put the Steelers, because the Panthers, I know they just beat the Seahawks, but there's no absolute chance the Steelers lose to the Panthers. Quote me. Clip this. I do not care. The Steelers will not lose to the Panthers. Kenny Pickett is going to get the job done. I'm not sure. Actually, I think he's not playing. He got hurt. All right. Mitchell Trubisky. If he's playing, they're going to win the game. But I heard, I literally just had the biggest brain fart. But I heard Mason Rudolph might play. If Mason Rudolph plays, then the Panthers absolutely won, and do not bet on the Steelers. But if Trubisky's playing, then Trubisky will get us the win. The Panthers absolutely suck. Then we got Eagles Bears. I've been trying to see when the Eagles are going to win the next game or lose the next game, and I don't think this one's it. The Bears aren't very good. They do have Justin Fields, who's looked a lot better recently, but the Eagles are just the better team. I see them play, and they get dominant wins, and this is going to be another one of those dominant wins. Falcons, Saints, this is kind of a mid-off here, but I'm going to go with the Falcons winning the game. The Saints, it's just really bad to watch the Saints. I feel bad for Saints fans, and they're kind of in the same spot as the Steelers, in a way. They just missed Drew Brees like we missed Big Ben. And yeah, it's sad. I feel Saints fans. But anyways, Lions, Jets. I think the Jets have playoff implications. Mike White, didn't look horrible against the Bills. He looked a lot better from the last time he played the Bills to this year. Now, at least they were in the game. And it is Buffalo, so it's really hard to get a win there. That's the thing about Buffalo. But anyways, I think the Jets get the win here. Lions don't really got much to play for. I know they can still mathematically get in, but I just don't think they will. I think, 7-8 wins is going to look like progress for the Lions. Dan Campbell gets another year, and next year they're going to kind of be like, the Packers are down. Vikings aren't that good. The Bears aren't that good. You should, play for a wild card spot. And I think that's what next year's expectation will be for the Lions. But they are on the right track. I'll say that in this little rebuild. Cowboys, Jags. Cowboys almost lost to the Texans. 1-win team. So, I'm going to say this. Jacksonville win this game off a Titans win. They're absolutely going to win this game. I just don't like the Cowboys like that. I was kind of seeing them as a real threat to the Super Bowl, but then I saw them against the Texans. I know they pulled the win, but I'm thinking to myself, nah, this is pretenders right here. This is pretenders. I don't think the Cowboys are all that. I'm more convinced on the Eagles, but I know a lot of people think the Cowboys are better than the Eagles, and I cannot agree with that one. Chiefs, Texans. This is an interesting game here. Just kidding. Chiefs are going to win it. Texans are a 1-win team, like I said, and I predicted them to get 3 wins, and people said they'll get a lot more than that. No. 3 wins is the most they get. This is a blowout Chiefs win. Patrick Mahomes pulled out in the third quarter, 48-10. Texans aren't good. Cardinals, Broncos. This is another mid-off. Kyler Murray's out for the season, but I got the Broncos winning this game. Honestly, it could go either way, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Cardinals win, but I'm trying to give the Broncos a win here because the Cardinals are dead, and I don't think any of these two teams would want to win because you want a better draft pick. Oh, wait. The Broncos don't even got a draft pick, so yeah. So the Broncos win on just that sole part that the Cardinals do, and the Broncos don't have that pick. And if I'm the Cardinals, there's no reason for me to win. Throw in Colt McCoy and just see what happens. Patriots, Raiders. I think the Patriots win. The Raiders just lost to Baker Mayfield, who was on the team for 2 days. 2 days. Jesus Christ. Patriots just got a nice little convincing win against the Cardinals. I got the Patriots winning that game, and that puts them in a good position for playoff implications. And if the Dolphins lose, oof, it is looking bad. Titans, Chargers. At first, I want to say the Chargers are going to win after a big win against the Dolphins, but the thing about the Chargers is they have a really bad run defense. Yeah, they look good against the Dolphins, but it was Jeff Wilson and Mostert. Now you're playing against arguably the best running back in the league in Derrick Henry. So I've got the Titans winning this game on the sole factor that Chargers cannot stop the run with a decent running back. They're about to get an elite running back. Derrick Henry career game. Bengals, Bucks. Bucks are dead. They're dead. They're going to make the playoffs, of course, because that division is garbage. But the Bucks are not going to be doing much. It's a hospital plus Tom Brady and a couple receivers. I've got the Bucks making the playoffs, of course, but they're not going to do much. Bengals win that game. Bengals are trying to surpass the Ravens. And if the Ravens lose this week against the Browns, third-string quarterback out there, perfect time to try and surpass them. Now this moves on to Giants, Commanders. Giants looked very fraudulent. So I'm going to go with the Commanders winning this game. Yeah, I'm going to say the Commanders win this game and possibly get into the playoffs. Quite possibly, maybe if they get a lot more wins going, they could make the playoffs, possibly. But I don't know how that's a Sunday night football game. That's one of those games that I just, come on, man. Schedule better, guys. I think people would rather see the Bengals Bucks in Sunday night football. Or maybe, I'd rather see the Cowboys, Jaguars, Bills, Dolphins, something like that. And then this leads us to our Monday Night Football, another mid-off, Rams-Packers, and I'm just going to say the Packers won this game. I understand the Rams came off a big win, but come on. This is a mid-off. I'm not going to lie, but the Packers are a better team than the Rams, comparing them right now with all the injuries going on. So I got the Packers winning that game. Anyways, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Make sure to comment on your predictions and your thoughts on my predictions for the week. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and see you for the next one.